Hello everyone, this is Destro. Back to Warlock. As you'll notice, this is in fact the same game. I've done things I've done things a little bit differently this time, and I'm not going to be capturing that holy ground and just kind of outright winning the game that way this time. No, sir, no, I'm not going to be doing that. I wanted to show off the ultimate spell thing ending, and so that's what I'm going to be doing, along with a little bit of bonus material here and there. Right now the spell is nowhere near completion, so I'm not going to be recording every turn along the way. However, I did want to show off, you know, some of the more unique things that are coming up. Like, for example, Elven Sharpshooters are now available. Those are a 700 gold unit with range 2, and they have Forester and Magic Arrows and Elven Speed and Elven Roots and a bunch of other stuff. They're not as good as the Archers of Helia simply because they don't have the range that those do, but I think 15, 1 food, 1 mana, 4 mana. I think that if you go over to... if you look over here and have a look at the Archers of Helia, which cost the same, have Advanced Armor, Fire Arrow, Scout, Forester, and the Gift of Sun, as well as the Sun Arrow special action. But it's a different upkeep. They have a little bit lower upkeep, so they don't have as much damage, it looks like, to begin with, as the Elves do. 36 HP, 4 Walker. Uh, 35 HP and 5 walkers. So these guys do a little bit more damage to start off with, but they have fewer bonuses and they cost a little bit more as far as upkeep goes. I wonder if they have the same well, let's see. Okay, yeah, I've got way too much money anyways, so we'll build a unit of them just so I can show those off a little bit. And I'll be back when I have something else interesting to show. And it turns out that something else interesting to show is now. This city is able to build another building, and I'm going to put a temple up. Now, this is the only remaining holy ground I have, I think. Yeah, there's that one. Yeah, this is the only remaining holy ground I have that I have not yet built a temple on, and obviously I can't get any more because doing that would, well, wins game. I suppose if I wanted to show off the other units, where are they? Yeah, I could demolish Crypta's shrine, because Crypta hates me anyways now for whatever reason, and I could build a temple to Agrela and migrate myself more over this way. And I think that I may actually choose to do that. Yes, quite. So let's go ahead and we'll blow that up. City's population will be reduced by 200, doesn't matter. And that will allow me to build a different temple. So, let's go with Chrome here. Give him that temple he's wanted for so long. And Agrela here. And we have somewhere else. Ah, yes, we have Ice Lake we can construct a building in as well. This place is predominantly doing money stuff, is the idea. So I will probably show off something else that I can do with that as well. Now, let's put up a bank, and we will put it here. And then, where is my spells? Show other spells. Okay, so... now, if you remember, I got a spell from Doros, Lands of Order. Target plus surrounding hexes, turns the area to frozen lands, which increase money production. 52 of 25, so I can cast that pretty easily. And we will... Icy Plains, Snowy Hills, Icy Plains, Snowy Hills, and Icy Plains. We'll go ahead and make this place match its name a little bit. None of the stuff I have on there is making food anyways, so more money for me.
What must be done?
And then over here we just have the Paladin Zadoros, who I can give a level up. And I'll probably give them Forced March, because they're slow. So, oh yes, and I did build a city here. This is going to be a mana production and other such stuff city. And I killed the bears, and I looted the den, and I got a bunch of other stuff out of that. So, probably put another city up here. I've got some settlers coming in. I'll put it, like, right there. That seems reasonable. And with any luck, yeah, right there. It needs to be there, because otherwise it could expand out to that. And we don't want that. Once again, back when I have something else interesting. Here's something else interesting that I found. I noticed this little star on my Elven Archers. Apparently you can upgrade units in this game. I may have noticed this before with Minotaurs or something, but I never actually got around to it. So why don't I go ahead and do that? That will increase... It'll give them some more bonuses or something, probably. Magic arrows, maybe? I don't know. Whatever. Anyways, it'll make them better. See? They are now Elven Sharpshooters. And they get to keep all of those stuff that I already bought them, and they get lots of plus damage because magic arrows, and they get an extra thing or something. Anyways, they're better now. I'm trying to make them do the voice acting, but I can't. Sad face. Oh well. More interesting stuff later. Alrighty, and one more thing has come up. I have finished that Temple to Krolm, as you can see, and that allows me to build Blade Masters, who appear to be a rather strong melee unit. They've got a bunch of different stuff, but document inspection, no idea what that does. Anyways, I'm going to build a unit of those guys just so we can see what they do. And I think, yep, the Temple to Agrela has been constructed over here as well. But I cannot yet build Priestesses of Agrela for some reason. And I think that if I, let's see. No, Agrela doesn't care. That's weird. Alright, well. For some reason I cannot yet build Priestesses of Agrela over here. Perhaps I need something else before I can do that. Don't know! Anyways. Maybe I need like a library or something. Whatever. But I can't build them yet. Back later. And that would be why temple construction was not quite complete. Now it is. And if you look at the thing, Chrome, yeah. See, it doesn't particularly move me closer to them. It moves me a little bit further away from these guys, but that's fine. No big deal. In any case, I can now build them, so we're going to grab a unit of those guys. And as I suspected, they're healers. Well, we'll get them and we'll see what they do. Back later. So, primarily for the purpose of lulz, and also to see how the experience system works, or if I can actually figure out how the experience system works, I've sent the ogre over here. I know there's a ton of stuff up there. I'm going to go kill it. He has 223 experience out of 250, so why don't we march him and his ridiculous number of movement points up here. Send him there. And have him smash that demon wood into tiny bits. Holy crap, look at how much damage he does. That is absurd. Capture tons of mana. And as you can see, now he has 227 after killing 2 units. So, it'll take him a little while to actually get his experience up. But if he sat here and farmed demon woods or something, he could do it after a little while, probably much quicker than he would just by standing around. He also has, where is it? Masters of War, plus 1 XP in turn, and he might have another bonus that does the same thing. I don't know if he does. Doesn't look like it. They all have a little book symbol. Yeah, it doesn't look like he has it. Anyways, I thought that was interesting. So, my Blade Masters have been completed. They have this Whirlwind ability, which affects a target and 2 adjacent hexes, and I think It doesn't say it has a range, so I suspect that has to be adjacent to them. Yeah, okay. So that's like the ogre's attack sort of thing, where it affects 3 things in a row, I suspect. Anyways, I bought them all their ridiculous upgrades. They have bonus to attack on weakened, they have this basic armor basic, they have plus 35 elemental magic resistance, and document inspection, which is effect is applied to all neighboring enemy units, requires movement points -2. So any, like, you can park these guys next to settlers or something, and the settlers won't be able to move anymore, which is kind of hilarious, really. Anyways, I don't think the priestesses of Veiled Grail have finished building yet. No, I've still got 1 turn left on them. And nobody really wants to see me click through all of this nonsense anymore, so give me a moment and I'll come back when the priestesses... Right, I said I'd be back when the priestesses were done, and I'm back. They have just finished being built. Here they are. They have healing for plus 17 life magic, mass heal, which has a range of 4, which is ridiculous, and it affects the target plus the surrounding hexes. So, yeah, these guys are, I think, even a better healer than Kamert at this point. And if I get them all of this stuff... Look at all of that stuff. There's a lot of stuff. Anyways, I get them all that stuff, and now it heals even more. Their attack is kind of useless, but, well, I don't think they're really meant for attack. They are, once again, wearing dresses, just like the Sisters of Crypta, except these, they have like little batons or something instead of giant scythes. Less awesome, but, you know, what you gonna do? I'm going to keep clicking through these because I want to get the voice acting for the Blade Masters who finished building.
Vengeance.
Ah, man, it didn't do it. Okay, I'm gonna...
Ready for slashing!
You see? You see why I wanted to show that off? Look at them. They're all basically Conan. All of them. There's like 6 little Conans here.
Our blades will sing! Need someone gone?
It's like the voice actors do a really, really bad Austrian accent, and it's amazing and wonderful and other things like that. Anyways, I just wanted to show that off. Alright, so a couple more things have happened. First of all, I have a new quest. I'm supposed to kill the wild, dangerous creatures. In this case, evil sorcerers. Yeah, we remember them, right? They're back! And the ogre is over here dealing with other stuff. However, he has just got another level up. So, I can get Swordmaster, which gets him more damage and more melee resistance. I can get him Ogre's Sleepiness, which adds an action. And I can get him Impenetrable Skin for plus 50% death magic. Sorry, plus 50 resist death magic. However, I kind of want to see what happens when you hit 200 plus resistance, so I will get him the plus 20 melee damage, which makes him do even more. He's got a long way to go before he gets up to the next level. However, you can see he now has so many bonuses that they're overlapping the resistance table. That's wonderful. And it appears that melee damage... appears that resistances max out at 195, I think, because he had... what did he have before that? I swear he had something else. I could count this all up, but it's... okay, so 20 melee... 25 melee... So it's 45... then there's another 45 there, so 90. 115 from that. Oh, and here's Ogre Armor for another plus 20, so 135. Fine Armor, plus 20, 145. No, no, I guess I was wrong. I guess, because he's only got, yeah, he's got plus 20 from his, plus 40 from that. So yeah, he's at 195 resistance. Well, we'll find out, I guess, later. I cannot math. So, here's a fresh brand of nonsense for us. We have more of these guys popping up all over the place. Obviously, of course, in here, there's, well, more of them. It doesn't look like there's any over on this side, but there are a few over here popping up, like, right next to my cities. Come up with a number of enemy at the gate scenarios. And these guys, Greater Fire Elementals, have actually showed up as part of this. So, I find that slightly ridiculous. Now, of course, at this point in time, Greater Fire Elementals are, wow, I flubbed that. Greater Fire Elementals are not really a threat anymore. I can kind of just do this, and, you know, it's not a problem. And then I get stuff! Stuff! Everyone likes stuff, right? I like stuff. Yeah, you guys keep on walking. Oh, can't quite. Whatever. We'll leave them there. We'll send the Dracolich up here. We'll send the Paladins up here to help. And we will have this one focus fired down. Man, that wasn't even a problem. I remember when these things used to give me trouble. In any case, there are lots of them. They are pretty soundly everywhere. Even here, there's another one here now. There's the Temple to Chrome. You can zoom in on that. The temples actually look pretty cool. That's like a little arena thing. Over here we've got one with a tree growing out of it. If you go over to the other one, the Temple of Doros is like a big... I'll show it. Where is it? The Helia is obviously a pyramid. We've seen that one plenty of times. And Doros has got like this little sort of Romanesque thing. I think it's Romanesque anyways. Someone correct me if I'm wrong on that. Back once I've dealt with all of this nonsense. So, I have discovered another city down here, and I am greatly amused by its name. Ogremore! Speaking of Ogremore, I have been endeavoring with enchantments to make the ogre increasingly ridiculous. If we take a look at him now, you can see that the entire resistances thing is blocked off by the amount of stuff he has. He's level 12, and he's going on 13. It'll take him a long time to get there, though. He does 166 damage, base. He is invisible. He can see invisible units. His sight range is now 3. He has elemental regeneration. Those are the main things I added. So yeah, elemental regeneration, increased sight range, invisible unit seeing, and of course I put fire weapons on him to give him even more damage. Nothing else has really happened aside from me cleaning up the remainder of all the units around here. The fire elementals and things proved to be rather not challenging whatsoever. Mostly due to the amount of completely ridiculous things I have. The dragon down here has just finished off the last of them. Oh no, there is that one left. These guys have proven to be very adept at smashing elementals. So yeah, no problems there. Not even a little bit worrisome. Alright. And also, as you can see, my spell is almost finished researching, so this shouldn't be too much longer. So, as it turns out, this whole time I actually had a really good method of dealing with krakens that I was entirely unaware of. And it goes like this. Where is it? There we go. The kraken is now stunned, meaning it can't do anything. Meaning it's stuck there. for 3 turns. Meaning that I can pretty much just keep blasting it. As much as I like.
About ready.
And nothing will happen. Take that, you bastard fish. Now, I've also had the ogre kind of exploring down here. All of this stuff that Soul's got that I haven't been dealing with. There was something I was supposed to kill over here, but I'm willing to bet that Soul killed it. Or it went over... Oh, no, okay, there is actually a demon wood over there. Well, I'll go kill that. The ogre's got plenty of movement space to be able to head over there and do that. Yep. Yep. Yeah, that would be the quest. The dangerous wild creature. Soul killed it for me. I got a Sword of Truth. It's completely useless. I will go and disenchant that, because it doesn't do anything that this other stuff doesn't do. Also, it's a melee weapon, and I don't think I can actually use melee weapons on anyone. I've got one here. Yep. I've got a Bow of Plague. I got 2 of them, actually, so plus death magic for that. And I got a Shield of Rage, proving that the Shield of Jan Ben Jan is not the only shield in this game. Unfortunately, it's not as good as this. Unit power, yes. Resistance to missile and melee, yes. But no plus movement points. So, no point in using it. I think it's like 1 more turn until I successfully research that spell. And then the fun begins. And there we go. As it turns out, I was right. Exactly 1 more turn until that spell has finished. Research complete. Spell of Unity. Casting time, 12. Cost. Ridiculous! For some reason, they do have Recover Mana expended your own territory. I don't know why. It heals 1 spirit magic. I also don't know why. And it applies, unifies the caster with the magic of the world, granting him absolute power. Absolute power sounds pretty good to me. Unfortunately, doing that means that I can't cast any other spells for the next several turns. Where is it? Where is it? Maybe it's under healing spells. Yeah, there it is. 12 turns. Without Agile Mind, I'm guessing that that would be a 24-turn spell, which is completely absurd. But, you know what? I'll take it. I will take it. What was the only other things that I could really put on the ogre as far as enchantments go anyways are stuff like wind walking, which allows him to ignore rough terrain. He can fly, so he can do that anyways. There's also water walking, which allows him to walk over water. He can fly, so he can do that anyways. And then, of course, there's levitation, which allows him to fly, which he can do anyways. Yeah. So... Yes, anyways, what was the other one? The other one was, yeah, here we are, Magic Shield. One of Doros' spells. Immunity to harmful enchantments. However, he already has immune to Banes from that armor of his, so there's not a lot of point in doing that on him either. Which means, Spell of Unity it is. 5,000 mana right down the drain, and now it's time to wait for that thing to charge up. In the meantime, I have a mana farm. What was it? Yes, I can build a mana vault. Okay, that's kind of cool. So we'll build a mana vault over here. And we'll see if we actually have enough population growth in this city. 144? Not bad. Anyways, we'll see if we have enough come up to build, you know, a crypt before the spell goes off. I can also build something over here. This place hasn't expanded yet, but probably will soon. Not that it matters. My research is now done. Actually, that's... I should check that. Give me a second here. Yep. Okay, I can open the spell research panel, but there's no spells to research. Now, who got a level up? Oh, it was you guys. Well, whatever. I'll give you fire arrows or something. It's fine. And yeah, here we are with the ogre with all of his... How many bonuses does he have? Let's count these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You know, multiplying would work better. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times 4 is, I think, 36. That sounds right. Yes, 36. So 37. He has 37 bonuses. He'd have, I think, 41. He'd have 41 if I actually bothered to put all those other enchantments on him, which I won't. And yeah, that's the ads in action, so yeah, okay. Anyways, I'm going to send him over here to kill this demon wood here. Actually, yeah, there he is. Demon wood can see him now because he's right next to it, even though he's invisible, so it's probably going to defend. And it's time to pretty much just wait for my spell to charge up. So, back shortly. So, in a startling display of holy crap, why would you ever do that ever, the game has given me a quest to kill a diamond elemental. Fortunately, it spawned near my capital, and the ogre happens to be right here. Being invisible, apparently. You will note that the diamond elemental, being immune to elemental magic, and immune to ranged, and immune to that, it quite soundly does not care whatsoever about my shooting at it. One other interesting thing. For this, I will be awarded Aubin Oxley's bow. Once again, I see what you did there. That is, of course, a Robin Hood reference, which presumably means the bow will be rather ridiculously good. However, largely due to the ogre being absurd, I can just send him over here and he can smash the diamond elemental to tiny bits, and no one will be ever the wiser. Who's got a level up? Oh, it was them. They get a level up. Oh, whatever. Get some more damage for them. Their damage sucks. They're healers! Anyways. I have like 15 units to click through and tell to defend, so I'm not going to put you guys through that. I will return once again once the spell is ready. It's about halfway there, so almost. Okay, so a couple last things I think before the spell finishes. I did have time to build a crypt here. It allows me to recruit zombies. They're slightly useless, really. Also, there's a Mill of Souls thing here, which is required for ghosts, but doesn't allow me to build any other buildings. That's what building the crypt gets you. It does have a slightly horrible name, but aside from that, no big deal. Anyways, the other thing is that I did kill that diamond elemental. I got the Aubin Oxley's bow here. And yes, you can see it really is a Robin Hood reference. Defense bonus in forests, bonus when attacking targets in a forest, and passability for dents. Yeah. Anyways, one more turn. Watching Soul in his war on the Grand Librarian and not being able to do much of anything. However, my spell is now ready. So, the Great Mage has achieved a great victory.
The Great Mage has achieved a great victory.
After the last
After
syllable,
the last
of the
syllable
Unity
of
spell,
the Unity spell was spoken, there came a great silence. And in that silence, illumined with power, the Great Mage ascended to the sky and became the one who stands above all magic, and even the gods themselves.
So yeah, take that, Chrome and Doros and anyone else who got annoyed at me for not building them a temple. I am now better than you. Anyways, we've already seen the credits. We've already heard my final thoughts on the game, so there's no need to go through all of this again. I am Destro, signing off.